5. Ms. Sonia, can you please bring us back for the closed session?
Yes, ma'am. Item number 9, new business continued. A, discussion of possible action to approve recommendation of administration to non-renew the term contract of LA, JDE, term contracts of PB and LT, Northwest Early College, continuing contract of VL, Northwest Early College, term contract of CI, Garcia Elementary, and to terminate the probationary contract of CYS, Bill Childers Elementary, in the best interest of the district.
Thank you, Board President Trout, Dr. Alves, members of the board, Steve Blanco, legal counsel for the district. We went over with you these separate items regarding teacher contracts that are going to be acted on tonight. So I'm going to take them up one at a time. The first one being the term contract of LA, a teacher at Jose Damian Elementary School. The proposal from the recommendation from the administration is that you issue notice to non-renew term contract of LA for the reasons discussed in closed session. You need a motion to authorize the issuance of that notice.
And I made a motion.
And I made a motion to authorize this.
I'll second that.
There was a motion and a second. Ms. Brigham.
Yes.
Mr. Coronado.
Yes.
Ms. Ritzy.
Yes.
Mr. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Ms. Searles.
Yes.
Ms. Trout.
Yes.
And Ms. Iglesias. Motion
Yes.
passes.
Thank you. The next item was discussion concerning the continuing contract of teacher BL at Northwest Early College High School and issues concerning the certification and lack of certification for that position. Based on the discussion in closed session, the administration is recommending that you authorize the administration to issue notice to BL that his continuing contract will be non-renewed for the reasons discussed in closed session.
Thank you.
Madam Chair,
Yes.
I so move.
And I second. And I second.
There was a motion and a second. Ms. Brigham.
Yes.
Mr. Coronado.
Yes.
Ms. Ritzy.
Yes.
Mr. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Mrs. Searles.
Yes.
Mrs. Trout.
Yes.
And Mrs. Iglesias.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. There was no discussion regarding CI at Garcia Elementary School. That teacher resigned. The next item that we addressed was the probationary contract of the nurse with the initial CYS at Bill Childers Elementary School. Based on the discussion and the information provided to the board, it's the administration's recommendation that you authorize the administration to issue notice to CYS of the intent to terminate probationary contract at the end of the contract term in the best interest of the district as discussed in closed session.
So, make a motion that we accept the recommendation as discussed in executive session.
And I second.
There was a motion and a second. Ms. Brigham.
Yes.
Mr. Coronado.
Yes.
Ms. Ritzy.
Yes.
Mr. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Mrs. Searles.
Yes.
Mrs. Trout.
Yes.
And Mrs. Iglesias.
Yes.
Motion passes. Item B, discussion of possible action regarding the evaluation and contract of the audit executive director.
The evaluation of Mr. Rodriguez has been completed. He's been issued a copy of the final evaluation. A copy was also provided to, I'm sorry. Not that, Mr. Rodriguez. Mr. Hector Rodriguez. And all that remains is for Board President, Ms. Trout, and Mr. Rodriguez to review it and finalize it by signing the final agreement. And we're asking the board take action to accept the final evaluation as presented.
I make a motion to approve the evaluation for the internal auditor director, Hector Rodriguez.
I second.
There was a motion and a second. Ms. Brigham.
Yes.
Mr. Coronado.
Abstain.
Ms. Ritzy.
Yes.
Mr. Rodriguez.
Yes.
Mrs. Searles.
Abstain.
Mrs. Trout.
Yes.
And Mrs. Iglesias.
Yes.
Motion passes.
I don't believe there's any action required on items 8C or 8D. I'm sorry, those are 9C now. I'm looking at the wrong one. I don't believe there's any action required on 9C.
All right, no
To
action.
adjourn.
Item number 10, adjournment, and the time is 9:39. Meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, Ms.
Hold
Sonia.
on one moment.
Ms. Sonia, I need to give you the check for the... Ah.